everyone. This is going to be a different sort of read. This is called the Everything Else reading. We are going to read for everything except love. It may be money, career, family. We're just going to see what comes out today. Okay, we're going to read for all the signs. We are time stamping Aries to Pisces, and perhaps a collective if we have time and time permits at the end of this video. All right, and if you haven't already done so, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. I have revamped the way I'm doing personal readings now to make those more financially feasible. All of that information and how to book a personal reading is always going to be found in my most recent video's description box, okay? With that being said, let's start with the Aries gang. Everything else Aries needs to know. Everything else Aries needs to know. What does Aries need to know about money, career, family? Let's see. Excuse me. Let's see. Friends, right? We're just going to see. Aries, you're working on yourself. You got a financial opportunity. Flat out, point blank. Okay? You've been working on yourself. Coming into a great self-awareness. This is a highly spiritual individual ready for the next phase of whatever, okay? We won't call it love. We'll just say whatever. I think you've got a financial opportunity here, maybe to boss up in area of career, warrior and a winner. This is somebody who is highly skilled at what they do. And the Chariot card, and, you know, this opportunity may be at a distance too, or, you know, like a commute or what have you, but, and this is a card of slow and steady wins the race too. I don't think this is necessarily immediate, although sometimes the Chariot can certainly lend itself to that, especially when it comes out in the upright. But the energy around the Chariot card is it's a person, and we're describing you here, that takes all of their skills, their intuition, their wisdom, their knowledge, their skill set, their expertise, and makes everything come together for a big, huge victory. Warrior and a winner right here, okay? Love it. Slow and steady wins the race. Money, coins, there you go. It's a career opportunity, and I think it's going to give you a lot of long-term happiness. I think also, Aries, you're completing a cycle on something that may have been tough, okay? I think you're going to, like, see a little transformation here in this in some situation. I don't know what it is. Take what resonates on that, Aries, but I think this is definitely a good reading for you, so kind of excited about that, okay? All right, so with that being said, let's go along to the Tauruses. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The everything else reading. Family, career, whatever, right? Taurus, let's find out what you need to know. Taurus, what's up with you, Taurus? The everything else reading. Everything else. What does Taurus need to know? Let's take a look. Taurus, you're missing something. Why are you impatient about your money? Why are you impatient? Why are you feeling unstable here? Are you feeling unstable about something? Taurus, this is going to be an advice thing, okay? Here's the thing. Don't get impatient. Don't get in a hurry, okay? Because if you do, you will sabotage something, and I don't think you realize that, okay? All right, understand this. You can't miss what's meant for you. This, you know, you do have things coming in, but you've got to trust the divine. And that's what's actually probably holding things up, is because you need to rest and relax and trust the process and not be guarded about your money. Okay, there's a difference in being prudent and being greedy. If you are greedy, you will manifest the need to be greedy. Okay, if you are impatient, then you will manifest debacles, okay, and instability and that sort of thing. And all of those things can sabotage whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. And that will cause you to have a lack of clarity and an inability to overcome issues if you're doing that. So the advice is that, okay, that is going to be what brings stability along. And when you start trusting the divine and you relax and you say, I'm fine regardless, and I'm good, I've got everything that I need, that's when things will turn around for you, if that makes any sense, Taurus. Okay? So that's kind of what I see. All right? So there you go. There you go, Taurus. That was more of a divine message for you, but it is what it is, right? Okay, Gemini gang. Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The everything else reading for my Geminis. Everything except love, right? Everything except love. Let's find out what we need to know for the Geminis. Gemini, what opportunity you got coming in? It's going to feel like a breath of fresh air. It really is. You're bossing up. You got the boss. Gemini. This one's an important one too. Can I just say this is your passion right here? This is the opportunity that you have been waiting for, and it is your passion. It is going to be such a change and a breath of fresh air from what you are used to. And I think we are talking in area of career or money. You're bossing up and following your passion. You've got fire and you've got passion and you've got eventual opportunity. Slow and steady wins the race on this. Don't get in a hurry. Okay. Speak your truth. Don't people please. And I think low key, you're not aware that this is going to even happen and that people are already noticing you, but I don't think you're aware of it. I really don't. That's what I got. You know what's pretty cool, Gemini? This is your card. It's you stepping into your power and bossing up. Following your passion, your breath of fresh air, and eventual positive outcome in Pentacles, your coins, okay? We're talking career, Gemini. That's what we're discussing here for you. That's what we're discussing all day long. And I think it's just amazing that we pulled your card in the upright. You stepping into your power, bossing up. I mean, excellent reading for you, Gemini. Excellent reading for you. I like it. I like it. All right, let's go along to the Cancer gang. Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do you need to know, Cancer? What do you need to know? The everything else reading. Everything other than love. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do you need to know? Opportunity. You're pulling the same? You're pulling the same cards as a Gemini. You may have Gemini placement. You're coming to see your own value. Things are turning around for you. Yes, they are. Things are turning around. And you know what? You've got opportunity here. Definitely following your passion. It's your passion with an eventual positive outcome. Again, just like the Gemini's breath of fresh air, bossing up in the money. Money getting real good with this Queen of Pentacles. You're starting to step into your power and see your own value. Your biggest issue is you're not going to know which path to take, and you're going to struggle making a decision. But you know what? The Ace of Wands tells you when you see it and you know it's right and intuitively you're guided to take it, don't hesitate. And that's what that's about. Just step off and trust the divine. Follow your intuition. You'll know. If you're doing your energy work, Cancer, you will know. I mean, again, I think your biggest issue is that you're struggling about taking the step and the leap of faith right here that's going to lead you to something that's going to give you a new outlook on life. Your money's going to turn around and get way better with this. Okay, the King, the Queen and the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight tells you slow and steady wins the race. The Queen is mature and stable and bossing up in the money. This is all about money for you, Cancer. Can't make it up. Can't make it up. There you go, Cancer. Nice reading for you. Nice reading. Let's go along to the Leos. Leo, the everything else reading, Leo. Everything other than love. Leos, everything other than love. Money, family, career, what? Let's take a look, Leo gang. The everything else that my Leos need to know. Everything else that the Leos need to know. Money, career, family, job, what? Let's find out. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? This is so similar to the Gemini and Cancer. Right, Leo? I think you're up in your head about something. Yeah, I think something happened that really caught you off guard. But you do have an opportunity coming that's going to be pretty big and going to be an eventual positive outcome. You're struggling and you're really, really hesitant and nervous about stepping forward into something. And I think we're talking career, because I think you had a setback that really shook you for a loop. And because of that, you're dealing with some issues where you feel like you can't win. Well, if you feel like you can't win, guess what? You know, I think it was, who was it that said, I think it may have been Abraham Lincoln. The man who says that he can't and the man who says that he can are both right. Okay? You're going to manifest exactly what you say. If you don't think you can, you can't. If you think you can, you can. All right? But I think you're struggling with making a decision to move forward onto something. But you know what? The advice on this card is to go for what you know your intuition is telling you to do. Don't people please. Don't worry about other people. Don't be in victim mode here, because this is all advice to get you to the eventual positive outcome, bossing up in your coins right here with the nice Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. Don't get in a hurry on this. Let things unfold naturally and organically, Leo gang. Interesting that the opportunity would be fire, and that's your passion too. It's good. It's your passion. I think you already know what I'm talking about, Leo. Don't tell me you don't. I think you know. I think you know. Yep. But anyway, fire, passion, but also you're a fire sign. Interesting. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, Virgo gang. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The everything else reading for the Virgos. The everything else reading for the Virgo gang. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Everything else you need to know. Family, money, career. We're just going to leave it. Well, you're walking away from something towards your passion. Yes, you are. You're making a change, aren't you, Virgo? You're making a change from something you felt was not your passion, left you in your head about something. Maybe you were in a career where you felt like you weren't being true to yourself, true to your own passion, right? But where you're headed, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And it's about moving forward, maybe at a distance here or a commute or something. But this is combining a person who combines everything: skills, wisdom, knowledge, experience, intellect, and wins. And this is, to quote Bear Bryant, and I don't even know if you're old enough to know who that is, but it's the Alabama football coach that basically put the University of Alabama on the map. He said, "I ain't nothing but a winner." And that's the energy of the Chariot card. That's the energy of the Chariot card. And why? Because you're gonna make I think you're really disillusioned about where you're at, career-wise probably, and you're really knowing what your passion is and you're gonna follow it. And I think eventually it is going to be fruitful to where you can just walk the hell away from this thing that you're disillusioned about, and you feel like, I was lying to myself to begin with to think that this thing was going to work. There you go. Call it like I see it, Virgo. Calling it like I see it. That's what Auntie Karen does. Yep. Following your passion right there. I like it for you. I like it for my Virgos. All right, let's go to the Libra gang. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The everything else reading, Libra. The everything else reading for the Libra gang. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Everything but love. The everything else reading. Okay, Libra. Are you bossing up? Getting some spiritual muscles here? Are you? Are you bossing up? But at the same time, you kind of feel bored with what you're doing and kind of wanting to follow your heart. But really hesitant to move. Hesitant to make a move, huh? Hesitant to make a move and follow your passion. You're torn, aren't you? You're torn. It's a third-party situation of a job. This is you, this is one, and this is the other. And you're struggling, knowing which way to go. You know you're bored where you are. You're people-pleasing, too. Are you worried about other people's opinions and not speaking up your truth, not following your heart and speaking your passion and your truth? Is that what this is about? Not following your intuition? Knowing what your passion is? Knowing where your spiritual muscles are, but yet you're bored and really, really disillusioned with where you are? You tell me. I'm calling you out. You got all these spiritual muscles here. You know what your passion is. You know what your passion is, Libra. Why not call you Scorpio? There's this thing over here that you love. And then there's this thing over here breaking your heart. Because you're not being your authentic self. You're not speaking up for yourself. You're not being who you are. There you are. So that's kind of what I see. I think you're standing on the brink of making a decision to follow your passion. Okay. And you may have to play both for a while. Okay. I did whenever I left accounting and started following my passion. So I get it if that's where you are. It takes a little bit of juggling. Okay. It keeps you busy, but you know what? It depends on what you want to do. I can't speak to that. Okay. That's on you, Libra, to make that decision. But you've grown a lot. You've developed a lot of spiritual muscles. There you have it. All right. So let's go along to the Scorpio gang. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The everything else reading for the Scorpio gang. Everything but love. Are we talking money, career, what? Family. Most of these have been about money or career. Let's see, Scorpio. Let's see where you are in this thing. Well, you about ready to release something, aren't you, Scorpio? You got a little bit of history, but I think you're overburdened and you feel like it might be too much work to do something, and you're really guarded about making a move. You know there's this opportunity here, but you're really hesitant to move forward on it because you think it would be too hard. But this tells you otherwise. This tells you, yes, it will be hard, but you can do it. It's not too hard. The obstacles are there, but you can overcome them. Stop worrying about other people's opinions. Follow your passion. Bossing up financially. Release something. Okay, maybe it's just, and you may have to, if you're looking at making a career change, you may have to juggle for a bit, okay? I get it, and it may take time to do it. It may take work to find your passion, okay? But I think you know what's calling you, and ultimately, slow and steady wins the race, not to get in a hurry on this thing and expect overnight miracles, but it is going to be better on your finances if you will do this, okay, if you will make that move. We're getting similar storylines for everyone here. But you're bossing up. You got a career opportunity coming along. I don't know if it's self-employment or another job, but it's definitely going to be more in line with your own passions and be more fulfilling for you, okay? I've got that for you too, Scorpio. All right, and better financially. When you follow your passions, that's where you're going to make the most money over time. I learned that the hard way too. All right, Sagittarius gang. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The everything else reading for the Sagittarius gang. Everything else for the Sagittarius gang. Money, career, family, what? What do we need to know, Saggy, about what you may need to know? All right. Are you feeling bored and disillusioned about something? Are you? Have you lost your love of what you do? You lost your passion? Is that what this is about, Sagittarius? Is the passion gone? No, you know what you love, but you don't want to make an impulsive decision. But you know where you belong. I don't know what this is about. I think it may be, I don't know if this is job. I mean, it kind of feels like, it certainly looks a lot like a love reading because there's so much passion and emotion here. But wherever you're at now, you're very disillusioned. I think at first you thought it was where you were supposed to be, but you've gotten bored. So it's like this. All right, the advice on the Four of Cups is this: if there's been a loss of spark, and you've lost the emotion and the passion for what you do or what you're doing, all right, be honest with yourself about why. Don't be, be honest with yourself, okay? Don't lie to yourself about this thing, and either make the changes to have a renewed passion, of where you are, or make a change and find what you do want. But either way, I think you're feeling very disillusioned with what you're doing right now. And I would say this, don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. Don't be impulsive either. The card, that's the advice on that card, okay? But either renew your passion where you're at by changing your mindset, and I can't speak to that, or make a change, you know, find something else, whether it's self-employment or another opportunity that better fits along with your heart's true home, okay? So that's what I have for the Sagittarius gang. That's what I have. See yourself through the eyes of the divine, okay? That's another advice on, and self-esteem all day long. That's some of the advice on some of this, okay? And love yourself first, always, okay? Put yourself first. You have to. You can't be any good to anybody, career, love, money, whatever, if you're not putting yourself first, okay? All right, so with that being said, let's go to the Capricorns. Capricorns, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cappy, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's find out about everything other than love. Let's find out, Capricorn, everything other than love. Everything other than love. Okay, Capricorn, this may be an advice reading for you. All right? I think you're growing impatient about something, but there's something you're not seeing, okay? And it has to do with where your heart's true home is and what you really love. You're losing patience. I think there is a lot you're not seeing, and I think you may be actually lying to yourself about something. I don't know if it's, I don't know what the deal is, but you kind of feel like something's wasting your time. You kind of feel like something's wasting your time and not paying off, and may end in disaster. I think you're people-pleasing, too. I think you're worried about other people's opinions a lot and making whatever decision this thing is. But I think you're not happy with your money, point blank, period. And you feel like if you make a change, it might work out better for you. But you don't want to be impulsive. But you've lost your spark on where you're at, and you're feeling very overburdened. Well, yeah, it would be a lot of work to either fix this or follow what your true passion is. I can't tell you what that is, but I can tell you who can, and that's you, by going inside and doing the energy work to figure out why you're feeling this way and whether or not you need to make a change to follow your passion. But I think you feel very disillusioned where you are, and you feel like you're in a disaster zone. I got that too. I got that too. All right. So that's kind of what I see, Capricorn. My advice to you is to go inside and to figure out whether or not it's your mindset, or if it's just not your passion and not paying off like you want it to. And if it's not, then it's about taking the steps to pursue your real passion, whatever that is, or something more in line with your own ideals and goals. Does that make sense? Okay, I hope so. All right, so let's go to the Aquarius gang. Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The everything else reading, Aquarius. Everything but love. Everything but love, Aquarius gang. Let's see what we need to know. Oh, okay, we got to reshuffle these. That was a cluster. Sometimes my cards bend, and it is what it is. All right, the everything else reading for the Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do you need to know, Aquarius? You need to rest, point blank, period. You've been working too hard. Working too hard. You are happy. You're vibing well. I think that. But I think you're working really hard. Okay, people are seeing it. People do. But you know what? There is a time to work and there is a time to rest. Okay, Aquarius? And you are working really, really hard. You're following your passion. You're divinely guided. I think you're really vibing well in many ways. And you're happy. And this is your passion. You've been doing this for a hot minute. And your history is what's helping you. I don't know why. I don't know why that came into play. But it's history here. That is your own history and your own experience is really helping you to boss up. And I do think you've got promotion, or you know, advancement with whatever you do. But I think you're very passionate and you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And I think you know that, okay? You got a lot of happiness long term, but you need to rest and get a breath of fresh air, okay? And get a renewed sense of passion about what you're doing. That's what I see. That's what I see. This is kind of really interesting, but a lot of abundance here with the Sun card too. Okay, and it's, you know, the interesting thing is the abundance here for you, Aquarius, with what you're doing is, I do think you're doing well financially, but to you, it's the other stuff that you get out of this that is equally, if not more important than the financial benefits. There you go. Incredible reading. Incredible reading. You're exactly where you're supposed to be, I believe. And I think you know that. Take what resonates, okay? All right, so let's go to the Pisces gang. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The everything else reading, Pisces. The everything else reading. The everything else reading. Everything but love, right? Everything but love. Let's see what you need to know. See what you need to know. All right, Pisces. Man, what happened, Pisces? What happened? What happened? All right. I think something happened that broke your heart, hurt you. Something hurt you. I don't know what happened, but it seemed like it was unfair to you. And it really kind of shook you for a loop, made you lose your umph, okay? But you're divinely guided, and you're being divinely guided towards your passion, okay? And don't worry about that thing that didn't turn out fair. You don't see something, but you're going to. And what you're not going to see is at the very center of this thing. You're divinely guided towards your passion. I think we're talking job here. I think some of you may have actually even lost your job. If not, you're worried that you will. Be careful because you may manifest that, okay? But you really feel like a situation is unfair, okay? And you don't feel like, you really kind of feel like you don't have any options. Well, wrong. Wrong again. You're just not seeing them. But you will. They'll come out. They'll come out. Promise you that. The divine will guide you right to them at the exact time that you need to know about them. I like this for you, Pisces. Nice little reading. I think you're struggling, and I get it. I see that in the cards, okay? But anyway, so with that being said, let's read for everyone. Everyone. All the signs. All the signs. Aries through Pisces. What do you all need to know? Everything other than love. What do we need to find out? What do we need to find out, everyone? Everything but love. We've had a lot of career stuff come out in this reading. A lot of career stuff. New opportunity for a lot of you. And you know why? Because you need to take a rest. And when you do, that's when this is going to happen. Okay? And money getting a lot better. Higher vision, stability, grounded. Okay? Knows your value and gonna pay you what you're worth, or you're going to earn what you're worth, or more in line. Eventual positive outcome. Don't get impatient on this thing. Stay balanced. Stay on top of your energy work. Again, this is all about money, okay? And don't people please. Don't worry about other people's opinions. When you're surrounded by drama, whether it's in the workplace or family or whatever, rise above it. Don't engage. Don't return like energy, okay? Do not do it. Family times and happiness here. Happiness with children and good financial news coming in for many of you. Pages or messengers. This is the dollar one, okay? This is the one about the coins. That's what he's talking about, okay? That's what this little kid is telling you. Hello, sir. You have a nice financial opportunity. I am here to offer you a position or an opportunity. Whatever the case may be, this is your little page, right? Okay, and a lot of happiness there associated with that opportunity. Many of you got some happy celebration times coming in with family too. I see that with the Ten of Cups, and it's all about calling on people. Don't get overly focused on your job. Stay in balance, okay? Don't get out of balance. Keep everything in your life in balance. That's what those cards are about too. All right, I've pulled every single zodiac sign with this collective reading. So take what resonates on all that. Many blessings, everyone. I will talk with you guys again very, very soon. Mwah!